everybody, happy Sunday. Before I go to work, I just wanted to give you guys a recap of my week last week. I was supposed to record yesterday, but I was just so tired. I just took it easy yesterday, caught up on some TV and stuff like that. But I wanted to start out with Monday. Monday was my third therapy appointment, and I told her that I haven't been taking my medicine, so she prescribed me something else, which I have not picked up yet, but I'm going to pick it up as soon as I have some free time to go. I mean, I'm not pressed for it. I've been feeling pretty okay as far as my anxiety has been concerned. I've been doing pretty okay, so yeah. I don't remember the name of it. I have to pick it up and or see if I can remember the name of it and Google it, do a little research on it, see what the side effects are. But other than that, I got to the bottom, well, partially. I got halfway to the bottom of one of my issues that I have when it comes to confronting certain topics of conversation head on, and why I procrastinate as much as I do. And the conclusion that I came to, of course, with the help of talking to someone, is that in the past, in my younger years, I've been faced with situations of life and not feeling like I've been supported during times when I felt like I needed support the most. So I feel an extreme amount of guilt in having to have a difficult conversation, a difficult problem head on, and not wanting to make someone else feel how I felt in terms of not being supported, or feeling like when you need someone the most, they're not there for you. I don't want to make anyone feel like I'm turning my back on them, or, just pushing them to the side and not being there as they may need me to be there. I've been needing to have this really deep conversation with my son, and I've been dragging my feet. And I know from having a conversation with my good friend Amanda while we were on our cruise, I broke down in tears, and I'm just trying to explain to her that I understand in the front of my mind I'm doing my son a disservice by not forcing him and pushing him to be the best version of himself that he can be. In turn, I make things very easy for him. My explanation, some would call it an excuse, is that I don't ever want him to feel like I'm not there for him the way that I felt like, my parent or parents haven't been there for me or weren't there for me when I felt like I needed them the most. It's something that I carry with me, and I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of the fact that, I'm stunting his growth in terms of him being a young man in today's society, where he has so many challenges and hurdles to jump over naturally, because he's a male, he's a black male, he's from the inner city, he's not very well educated. Those things right there, and in conjunction with me not forcing him to make tough decisions on his own, or not making him or forcing him to be an adult when it comes to certain situations, or instead of putting his back up against the wall to find things out on his own, I in turn will either guide him, and my guidance turns into me full on outright doing it. That's not good for him. But to have a conversation, or ignore something that he may be going through, or something that he may be trying to accomplish, and forcing him to make those tough decisions or find things out on his own, in terms of pushing him, putting his back up against the wall and letting him figure things out on his own, make the mistakes that he needs to make. I don't want him to feel like if I, totally ignore what he's doing or the help or not be there for the help that he needs, that he's gonna feel I'm not supportive of him or I just want him to fail. So yeah, I've been getting better with having certain conversations, but in the long run, I need to step it up a notch because he's going to be 23 in May, and at this point in his life, at this stage in his life, he should have accomplished certain things, and he should have, you know, the basic knowledge to do certain things. I also make the mistake of telling him, I'll look this up and I'll look that up, and in my mind I'm thinking if we've had a conversation about something, then he would take the initiative to look whatever information up that he needs as well, and not only depend on me. But the fact of the matter is, because I volunteered my service and I've always done that, then he's depending on me, and when I don't do it, then I'm frustrated with him for not having taken the initiative, or he's frustrated with me because you said you were going to help me and you forgot, or you didn't, or you know, this or that is more important than helping me, when that's not the case. At 23, I was already a mother. Essentially, I was, you know, out on my own. I mean, I lived with my boyfriend and his family at the time, but you know, I was providing for myself and for him, and had a little bit more life experience than he does at the age that he is right now. So, you know, just talking to the therapist, she's getting me to understand that it's not the worst thing in the world to force him to make those tough decisions and learn life's tough lessons on his own. That doesn't mean that I don't love him and that I don't support him. It just means that at the end of the day, when you leave my front door, or when I, you know, leave this earth, you have to be well off in knowledge to be able to maintain, you know, yourself and provide for yourself and or your family if you choose to have one. So when he, you know, hits a bump in the road, or, you know, doesn't quite complete it the first time around, or wasn't as successful as he thought he could have been in whatever it was, at that point, then I can offer my help. But to flat out, just out the gate, want to do things for him, at this point, I'm not helping him. I'm only hurting him. And I'm, as of late, with him looking for a job because he lost his last job, I'm starting to notice that more and more. I mean, you know, throughout the years, and little things that he would need to do, or little things that, you know, I would tell him were important as far as life goes, he wouldn't take heed to those conversations, and I would just get so frustrated with him that I would either do it. Look, this is how you do it. I'm not a good teacher. I told my friend this also. I have a doer personality. I can tell you something if you don't quite get where I'm coming from or understand, you know, the example that I'm trying to give you. I'm the type of person that's just gonna do it, and I can't be like that with him. He's a man, I'm a woman. He's going to have way more challenges in life than I have had in mine, especially at the age that he is. So I have to back off and let him make his mistakes and let him bump his head, and, you know, be there to help him if he needs me at the end of it. But in the beginning and in the middle, he has to do for himself. Yeah, just talking to her about that and not feeling like, you know, a guy wanting to be looked at as the bad guy, or him feeling like he's out here in the world by himself. I don't ever want him to feel that way. But at the end of the day, I also am learning with her help that I can't control how people view me. And if he feels like I am the bad guy for trying to help him better himself, then at that point, then I just have to be the bad guy. In the long run, he'll come around like I had to with, you know, dealing with my mom and her tough lessons and her tough love. He'll realize, like I did, at the end of the day, it was all for me and, you know, to make me a stronger person. So he's gonna get it. I have to fall back and let him bump his head, make his mistakes, fall down, skin his knee. That's just that. So that was my therapy appointment. Later on, I met up with my friend, my coworker, and we went to the movies. We went to go see the last Madea movie. I can't remember the name of it, which was, you know, for me, it was pretty funny. Most of my close friends don't really care for Tyler Perry and or the Madea character. You know, it was a good laugh. I noticed that Tyler Perry he gave the little social media stars, you know, their shine. For anybody that's familiar with Miss Charlene, and for anyone that hasn't seen the movie, she's in Joanne the Scammer. He gave, you know, a little shine to. And the other dude, I do not know his name. He's got like a goatee and he wears like this wet and wavy, curly kind of wig or whatever. And he does like the singing parodies or the gospel, you know, the church member or the choir member parodies. I'm not sure what his name is, but I'm sure most people have seen it. And also this guy that I work with, whom I don't know his name, but shout out to him. He was an extra in the movie. He had a, you know, a nice little, a non-talking scene. You know, I recognized him immediately. I'm gonna try to find his name out though and just tell him, you know, congratulations or whatever. I'm not sure if he's an aspiring actor, but you know, shout out to him. Shout out to Tyler Perry for, you know, giving black up and coming, you know, comedians and or actors and actresses, you know, a little shine. So then after the movie, we walked around Marshall's or whatever. My friend was looking for something. And we there and we talking, we chopping it up, walking around. I got on a backpack, I got on a hoodie. My hood is not on my head. I'm in a, you know, in my opinion, you know, a better neighborhood. And as we're walking around and we're talking, you know, we're picking this up and putting it down and looking at this and looking at that and just having, you know, general bullshit conversation. We get to like some little stud earrings or whatever, and I was telling my friend that I was looking for something. And I happened to notice a sales associate walk by. The whole time we were in the hair care section, in the beauty section, she was nowhere around. Granted, the fitting room is right there, and that may have been her, you know, her station to man that day or whatever. But nobody was there for a good 20 minutes while we walked around looking at hairspray and nail polish and blending brushes and all these things. And we get to the jewelry, and then here comes sis. So I peep her out the corner of my eye, and I'm walking, talking to her. And I just happen to look up. And sis done moved again. Now you closer to me. So I'm walking and I'm talking. And I peeps out the corner of my eye again. Sis, you damn near on top of me. Like, what is going on? I don't have to steal nothing. I don't want to steal nothing. These little fucking $10.99, $10, $12 little cubic zirconia earrings is not worth me getting in trouble for nothing. I go to another side. Let me see if I go over here to the other side and look at these other earrings. It's just going to follow me. And she did. And my friend is talking. And I'm like, you know why I'm standing here, right? She's like, no. So I just happened to look around. It's just me and my friend and sis standing there watching. You know why I'm standing here, right? No. My friend went on about her business, so I stood there. And I wanted to see what sis was going to do. Nothing. Not, can I help you? Are you interested in anything? Is there anything I can show you? You finding anything? Okay, no, you just going to stand there and fucking watch me. So I walked away and I'm like, yo, I don't got to fucking steal nothing. Like, I got a fucking job. Walk around the rest of the fucking store. I think the thing that pissed me off was the most was the fact that she just fucking stood there. Like, you didn't even ask me, did I need any help? You just gonna stand there and fucking eyeball. If you wanna make sure, you know what I'm saying, shit is gonna up and up and I ain't in here trying to put shit in my pocket, at least, at minimum. Do you need anything? Can I show you something? Are you looking for something in particular? Nothing. You just gonna fucking stand there. That shit irked the fuck out of me. And I think one of the main reasons why it irked me is because she was a black woman. That rubbed me the wrong way. I ain't like that. But whatever. I mean, I get it. People gotta do their jobs. And you never know. Just because I walk into a store looking, you know, halfway decent don't mean I can't put no shit in my pocket because people do it all the time. But at least, if you want to watch me, like, you know what I'm saying, engage with me a little bit. Do something. That may, you know what I'm saying, if I was that type of person, maybe that would have, you know, deterred me from trying to fucking pick some shit up and put it in my pocket. But whatever. So that was Monday. Tuesday I tried 4 times on 2 different search engines to book my ticket to Jamaica. And essentially, I was very fucking pissed off because I went on Priceline the first time. I tried to purchase my round trip ticket, and that ticket was sold out. Go to Travelocity. Please pay $400 and whatever. That ticket is no longer available at that price. Try again. Then it was an error of something's wrong with my card. So I'm like, hold up. I go and check my account. These motherfuckers done held $318 in however many cents 2 times, plus $2.77 2 times for whatever little booking fee or whatever. What? But other than that, I don't have a ticket. My dumb ass. I call the guy. Of course, everything is outsourced. Nobody speaks perfect English. I'm having a hard time understanding. Oh, it's gonna come off in a few hours or like 3 days. Okay, no problem. I finally got my money back like the next day. That was cool. Finally, I got my ticket, my round trip ticket on Southwest. Praise Jesus, no Spirit Airlines. On a return flight, I got a 2-hour layover, but it is what it is. It's in Orlando. Me and my friend are on the same flight coming back. Her final destination is Orlando. I'm staying in Orlando for like an hour and some change, almost 2 hours. And maybe she'll sit with me for like 20 minutes. Maybe she won't. I know, you know, she's probably going to be tired. Have her daughter come and pick her up. We don't know. But Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I just did overtime. Friday night, I went to go see Us with my friends, and it was a good movie. I was very confused. Very confused. Like, I kind of felt like I got the ending and I got the gist. Like, we were talking about it on the way home, but then again, we were all confused. Jordan Peele his mind is, I think he may kind of be like the Black Quentin Tarantino. Maybe. For anybody that hasn't seen it, go check it out. Some of the stuff was just like way over my head. I felt very stupid, and I'm like, first of all, nobody goes to the movies or watches a movie to think as much as the fuck he had us thinking, but I enjoyed it. So a couple of other movies coming out that I'm going to get into. My friend let me borrow her book, If Beale Street Could Talk. I want to see the movie, but I'm going to read the book first. I didn't get a chance to see it when it was in theaters, because I make these plans of, I want to go see this, I want to go see that, and then I never freaking go anywhere. Like, I have yet to see Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel's going to be in the new Avengers, which I am a super fan of. The Avengers will be out next month, and I'm not going to wait and not see it because I didn't see Captain Marvel. I try to keep up with certain things. Other than that, you guys, that's really been about it. My week was pretty quiet. So my next therapy appointment is 30 days. So in the meantime, while I'm doing all that I'm doing, just working and trying to, you know, get my money up for my trip so I can thoroughly enjoy myself. I purchased, I can't call the name of it, a face soap and a face moisturizer, organic, I want to say, or maybe vegan, black owned, you know, skincare line based here in Atlanta. I've used the face soap for the first time today, the face moisturizer. I'll try to, you know, do a little review on that. Today is only my first day using it. I want to see what happens in, like, you know, 2 weeks of using it, you know, if I can tell a difference in my skin, because the face wash does have turmeric in it, which is a natural skin lightener. So we'll see if I can get these dark marks, and maybe it'll do something for under my eyes, a little something. Yeah, I'll chop it up with you guys about that another time. I'll try to make a video journal and do a final review in maybe 2 or 3 weeks. We'll see. Just wanted to come and say hello. It's Sunday fun day for some of you guys. Me, it's my Monday. I have to go to work. So yeah, thanks for watching. I need to get my subscribers up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend to tell a friend, hit the notification bell. Honestly, Aisha. Bye guys.